Shauna Mama B. Bannon entered the cage with the reputation of a destroyer, a woman whose calm exterior hid a ruthless submission game and a fight IQ forged through relentless experience. To the casual eye she looked composed, almost ordinary, but inside the cage she was a calculated predator, breaking opponents piece by piece until they had nowhere left to run. Her confidence had grown with every win, every arm trapped, every choke sunk in with precision. That confidence, however, became her downfall when she chose to mock the one woman the division feared most. By calling Dakota fragile and unworthy of the cage, Shauna unknowingly lit the fuse on a storm she could not control. Dakota, known across the circuit as dangerous for a reason, did not respond with words. She responded with violence, timing, and a level of brutality that turned arrogance into regret. When these two finally collided, the energy in the arena shifted instantly. From the opening moments, it was clear this was not just another fight, but a personal reckoning. Shauna tried to impose her will, pushing forward, looking for clinches and opportunities to drag the fight into her world. Dakota refused to cooperate. Every step forward from Shauna was met with slicing elbows, rib-crushing knees, and an unrelenting pace that drained both the body and the spirit. Dakota's Muay Thai pedigree showed in every exchange, her knees finding space even when backed against the cage, her balance unshaken under pressure. Shauna's toughness kept her standing, but the accumulation of damage told a brutal story, round after round, as Dakota steadily dismantled her confidence. As the fight wore on, Shauna's strategy shifted from domination to survival. Her arms wrapped tight in the clinch, trying to slow the storm, but that only fueled Dakota's aggression. Each knee landed with intent, each punch carried punishment, and every escape attempt was smothered by control and precision. Even when Shauna showed flashes of resilience, catching kicks and driving forward, Dakota punished every mistake instantly. By the later rounds, the physical toll was undeniable. It became less about who was more skilled and more about who could endure the damage, and Dakota thrived in that chaos. When the final exchanges came, it was clear the lesson had been taught. Shauna survived longer than many expected, but survival alone was not victory. That defeat became a turning point rather than an ending. Shauna took the loss as fuel, sharpening her grappling and evolving into one of the most dangerous submission specialists in the sport. Her run through the UFC proved she belonged among the elite, overcoming adversity and flipping fights in moments with pure technique and composure. Meanwhile, Dakota continued her reign of terror, leaving a trail of broken opponents in her wake. Fighters like Levi Steedman learned the hard way that once trapped in Dakota's clinch, escape was almost impossible. Even champions with confidence and momentum like Tyler Santos were overwhelmed by Dakota's reach, timing, and ruthless finishing ability. Stats, records, and hype meant nothing once the knees started landing and the pressure closed in. Now, years later, both women stand transformed. Shauna is smarter, more patient, and more lethal on the ground. Dakota is sharper, stronger, and more terrifying than ever, a complete force who dominates wherever the fight goes. Their first clash was a brutal lesson in humility and violence, but the story feels unfinished. If these two warriors were to meet again today, it would not just be a rematch, but a collision of evolution, pride, and unfinished business. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most brutal rivalries in women's MMA, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss stories like this. Who do you think would win if Shauna Bannon and Dakota collided again today, and how do you see the fight ending this time? Drop your thoughts below and let the debate begin.